Back with another one because you know Raider Nation needed another one. This is the Raiders Sunday nightcap. Matter of fact, I gotta change this. My niggas, they gon' ride. My Jersey niggas, they gon' ride. My Philly niggas, they gon' ride. My New York niggas, they gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. Run around that hoopty broke down, need somebody come school me right now. On my way to grip with some titties. I ain't worrying about biddies, just trying to get this chetty. Yeah, nigga born ready. And the we in the building. Welcome to the show, Raiders Sunday Nightcap. Excuse me. Raiders _ football. Your boy, your Jersey in the building. Tough loss, but a great loss, I guess you would want to say. Right? We solely have the #1 pick, so everything's looking good. We just gotta lose to Kansas City and we hold it. I thought this game was gonna be. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. We got smoked by the Giants. I didn't think we was gonna get beat like that. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be a close game. I still don't understand how we have a close game against one of the best defensive. We have a close game against one of the best defensive teams in the NFL, in the Texans. And we only lose by 2 to them, and then we get smoked by the Giants, who is a way worse team than the Texans. So I still don't get it. Marcus Banks in the building. He said just stopping by real quick. Your Jersey Raiders. Much respect always, my brother. Appreciate you just, pulling up real quick, bro. Appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. And if y'all dipping early on the way out, definitely appreciate it, man. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. I got off a little bit early, about 2 hours, about an hour and a half earlier, from work. But I was just doing, quick research and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. It looks promising for Mendoza, doesn't it? Really looks promising for Mendoza. And if we do end up with the #1 pick still after next week, we really have to get a quarterback, y'all. Like, Geno's play this year has just been horrendous, yo. It's been just poor, bad, throws an interception, throws 2 interceptions. He now has, I think, 16 or 17 interceptions on the season, which is, and then he gets knocked out of the game again. So I think it's over for Geno. And I think losing this bad to the Giants, who only has 3 wins now. I just think it's a clear exit for Pete Carroll, man. I just think it's a clear exit for him and Geno. Banks said, I was invested in the game, that early drive, then Geno happened, that damn interception made me turn the game off. You should have still watched it. Look, I know everybody wants us to win. I want us to win too, but if it's between that and the second round, if it's between that and the first round draft pick, man, I'd rather just have the first round draft pick for real. Um, I only say that because where you never know when you're gonna get this opportunity to grab another a quarterback at this caliber. You know, um, and if we do beat the Chiefs, we only dropped to the second round. We only dropped to the second pick in the first, so we might be able to still get Mendoza. But I think we keep it, man. I think we just stay right there. I don't think the Chiefs are. I don't think we're a better team than the Chiefs at the state they are right now, anyways. Especially losing to the Giants, how we did. So, um, look, man, we could potentially have Clint Kubiak as our head coach next year, man. This really looks enticing to him. He has a running back. He can always get another running back at that. He has one of the best tight ends. He has another really good tight end on the other side. You know, we got, we could go for another receiver. Dante Thornton played he played all right today. A couple of big catches. But yeah, we still gonna need a number one wide receiver, yo. To be honest, I would try to go for I know Mike Evans might be old, but I would try to go for Mike Evans as a bridge wide receiver until we get a new one. Until somebody's up, one of these young guys. Also, or try to go get George Pickens. If George Pickens don't work out, try to go and get Mike Evans. If Mike Evans don't work out, and he resigns, let's go trade for Garrett Wilson. Why not? I would love to trade for Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson is a top receiver. I think grabbing him and Mendoza will be really good to start off. And we will really basically have to work on our offensive line and the defense. But we solidified those two positions that we really need. You know what I'm saying? Including trying to get, and there's some offensive linemen coming out of the free agency that's pretty good too. You got John Simpson. I'll go and try to get him at right tackle. To be honest, Antonio Mafi didn't play too. He didn't play too bad. So I'm thinking maybe him and Caleb Rogers could be that. Them two guards for us. All we gotta do is just throw JPJ back at center, and then maybe we go pick up the offensive tackle in either in the free agency or we draft him. Or we got one right there, young guy that we grabbed last year, this year in draft. In this year's draft, in Charles Grant. I really think we should just go and get him, have him compete for that right tackle position. Banks said, "I'm sick and tired of Geno. I really want to rally the troops, take him for the short ride." Yeah, man. I think he's gone after this season. To be honest, Marcus, especially if we go and get Mendoza, I think it's a wrap for him. And before the new league year, we have to get rid of him before the new league year, or we're gonna be paying him $26 million instead of $18 million. And I'd rather just give him the $18 million and walk away. And Banks said whoever the Raiders get in the first round this year needs to be a game changer for real. And I think that'd be Mendoza, bro. Mendoza will definitely be the game changer for us. Now, Sanjeet has some really good points when I was watching him. Shout out Frank. What's up, Frank? Sanjeet has some really good points on what he was saying. One thing I kind of disagree with him is when he said maybe we should. Well, I kind of agree. So I'm not going to say that. I kind of agree. He did say if Kubiak is not ready or he does not want to coach this year, well, next year going in, he'd rather wait for the next coaching cycle. It's easier. He's just saying, listen, just stick with Pete and um, let's just stick with Pete and tank next year. And I'm not really in a tank next season mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if we got the number one draft pick. Then yeah, I'm not with that. But I mean, it does make sense though, not to just go and get one quarter or have another 1 year coaching and then get the right coach. To be honest, I really hope that he stay. I really hope that Clint Kubiak decides to come and coach. Be a head coach. I think that really help us out. Defensive minded coaches, I really like Chris Schuler, but I'm just afraid that he won't get because defensive coordinators becoming head coaches, they gonna need the right they're gonna need the right OC, and if we don't get the right OC, we're gonna have more trouble. So I'd rather us just go offensive minded head coach, and that way he can play calls from here on whenever. My niggas, they gon' ride. 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 My Jersey niggas. But yeah, man, it's getting crazy. AOC 12 starter, bro. He says team is ass. He ain't saying nothing we don't know, bro. Diminished 42, what up, bro? He says salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Shout out to AOC 12. Appreciate you pulling up. You ain't really telling us nothing that we don't know. You feel me? We already know, and that's fine because we got the number one draft pick. So. My niggas, they gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. So I'm okay with that, I'm okay with that. My Philly niggas, they gon' ride. I'm alright with that. They gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. Run around in that hoopty, broke down, need somebody come school me right now on my way to the city. About to break up some titties. I ain't worrying about biddies, just trying to get this chetty. Yeah, nigga born ready, and the nigga war heavy, cause all my niggas right, yeah. Shit, they on the road, busting off that fire. Right there at your dome, all I do is make a call, then they bring the hearses. And if they call me, then you know it's vice versa. But yeah, man, we got, I mean, look, it's all good, bro. You feel me? Mendoza will be our quarterback. And I seen somebody say, somebody asked CNG, because I was watching a little bit of his show. Somebody asked, so dang, I lost my train of thought that fast. Oh yeah, so somebody asked him, fuck, what did they? Man, I lost my train of thought that fast. Fuck, I'll bring it back though. But yeah, man, we lose to the Kansas City Chiefs, which I feel like we will. Banks said, who do I feel? Says your jersey, who do you feel we need to draft in the first round? Mendoza. We need a quarterback, bro. That's just we need a quarterback bad. Like, you've seen the play all year. You've seen the quarterback play. It hasn't been good at all. We have a quarterback that's thrown 17 interceptions this season. the most out of all quarterbacks this season. He's thrown 17. Not to say that Mendoza might not throw it. He might. here and there. You feel me? But it's just bad play by the quarterback, bro. It's just bad play. Bueno, what's up, my brother? How you feeling, cuz? Appreciate you pulling up, bro. Yes, sir, my brother. Yes, sir. My brother Bueno in the building. Salute to you, bro. But yeah, we this it's just inevitable. It's just inevitable, bro. Like the writing's on the wall. Quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Quarterback. We'll figure everything else out. And we could probably figure out the offensive line before we even hit the draft. You know what I'm saying? That'd be really good if we could, get some solid offensive linemen and then worry about all the skill positions, other skill positions in the draft. You know, um, yeah, that's how I feel though. But yeah, I think we're gonna come out we're gonna have a really good draft, depending on the coaching staff, yo. And now I take that back. Well, it don't matter what coach said, man. I just feel like Spy Tech gonna have a better plan, this year. Exactly, Alec. Shout out to Alec in the building, man. Said the lower banner is dope. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Trying to make it better and better as we go, bro. Trying to make it better and better. But Alex said yes, new coach and QB needed first of all. Yeah, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm really, like I said, I like Chris Shula. I would really like him as a head coach, but we need offensive minded coach, bro. And I think Clint Kubiak, even like Mike LaFleur, like Cliff Kingsbury, like one of them, somebody who's just gonna be offensive minded. Now, who runs the best offense? I would say probably Clint Kubiak has probably like the best offense right now. He really got that offense over there in Seattle is really good. Said we need to stop being cheap and spend the damn money in free agency. Let's grab some offensive linemen. Nah, facts. Banks. I think that's the route we go though. I don't think only reason why we spent cheap this year is because we had to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we did, because it wasn't really much to spend. Like, you know what I'm saying? The guys we got, we weren't giving them big contracts. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the linemen out there, by the time we even got to the linemen, they were already taken because of the Bears and whoever else. The Bears jumped on it ASAP, bro. Like, as soon as they jumped on shit, like, fast. And that's how we need to be. We need to jump on this shit fast. You feel me? Well, I definitely agree with you. We definitely need not to be cheap, and we definitely need to spend. You know what I'm saying? Alex said LaFleur, very possible. Yeah. Look, Clint, very possible. Mike LaFleur is very possible. Kingsbury's probably really possible. I don't know no other offensive minded head coaches right now. But just them three right there, man, that's very possible. Just them three. You know. But yeah, we definitely need trying to hit 1,000 subs before the season ends, y'all. I know we only got like one more week left. There's probably no way in hell I'm gonna get at least probably like 300, 200, like probably like 250, 240 subs. It's gonna be a challenge, but it can happen, bro. You know, but everybody, man, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Make sure you let them know that the Yurp Show, Raiders_football is the dopest channel, man. He said, pass on Kingsbury without a QB like GameDay, whose dude offense is ass. I wouldn't say that, Bueno. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think Kingsbury would do wonders with Mendoza, bro. I think he fucking have Mendoza as a top quarterback, to be honest. That's just my opinion, though. I think Kingsbury would really do well if Mendoza was our quarterback. You know, I that's just my opinion. You feel me? Like I think Kingsbury with a quarterback like Mendoza can really have success. You know. Now, if it was somebody else like Gino or something, then I'd be like, yeah, I definitely would agree. If it was like Gino, any quarterback we got right now under Kingsbury would not be good. So I agree on that part. But if you take those quarterbacks out the equation and you put in Mendoza, that's like a match made in heaven right now. I mean, but him and any other offensive coordinator or offensive minded head coach, like he's really gonna be good in a like Mendoza really be good in a what is it? In a Clint Kubiak offense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think look, we just gotta wait and see what happens. Hopefully, after next week, we'll definitely start to see what coaches is gonna decide to be a head coach or not, or join the coaching carousel. We'll definitely do our due diligence also because um, we got a little bit of a head start. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't want to depend on an air raid offense. We need receivers for that, and we don't even have that. I mean, we don't got receivers now, but look, we got the y'all keep forgetting that we got free agency with some good receivers can come out, and we got the draft where it's a lot of good receivers coming out, and not to mention we can always trade for a number one receiver. You feel me? We can always trade for a wide receiver, bro. You still got George Pickens coming out in free agency if Dallas doesn't pick him up, which they haven't. I haven't even seen no signs of them even, or I haven't even heard of no talks between them two anyway. So that's still up in the air. Mike Evans is. I mean, he's old, he's getting there, but better than any receiver we got now. You know, trade for Garrett Wilson. They look, the Jets is they're going to be rebuilding anyways, and they already got rid of half of the people. I don't see Bryce Hall go back to the Jets. I see him moving somewhere else. I can see probably Bryce Hall go to like the Chiefs or something. And then that just leaves Garrett Wilson. And I don't think if he's gonna be the only one there, I don't think he's gonna want to stay either. So, David G in the building. What's up, bro? He said you can have KP. Eagles don't want him. Who's KP? I don't know who KP is, bro. I'm familiar with some of y'all people, but I'm not familiar with all your whole team. So I don't know who KP is. But whoever he is, probably if the Eagles don't want him, he's definitely better than whoever we got. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look, we got some options, y'all. Just don't count us out, man. You know, don't count us out. I think we'll be able to build this roster pretty quickly. So, oh, y'all offensive coordinator? Nah, we good, man. Look, we're trying to get if anything, we gonna offensive minded head coach, and then he'll probably bring in whoever he wants to bring in, but definitely gonna be Clint Kubiak definitely going to be calling the plays if that's the route we go, you know. So I don't really see and if we do go for an offensive coordinator, that's because we're gonna get a defensive coach. You know what I'm saying? And defensive coach I would like is I would like Brian Flores or who else? You know, Chris Shula, one of them. But we gotta have that offensive coordinator. But yeah, I'm good on him. Y'all offense is not clicking like that. You know what I'm saying? My Jersey niggas, they gon' ride. My Philly niggas, they gon' ride. My New York niggas, they gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. Wow, we most hated. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty interesting this year, yo. All we gotta do is just hold for that #1 pick, yo. We just hold for that #1 pick. We in the door, man. We in the door like everybody else. We get our young quarterback, we'll be straight, you know. So, but yeah, just gotta look. It's gonna be a lot of. Trust me, I'm gonna be doing a lot of digging and stuff like that this off season, yo. Definitely gonna be getting with my man East Coast too this off season. Do a lot of shows with him because I'm really into what we're doing. I mean, I don't want to fuck up what he got going on because I already know he got some stuff planned for this off season. But I definitely would like to do a lot of I also mock draft with him too. So I'm gonna try to reach out to East Coast and see if you want to do that, make it happen, you know. But that's only if he with it though. You feel me? Full speed ahead, niggas man, then I ain't stumble on the starting type. You just play the bench like he Russell. Strap always on me, ain't the one that like to tussle. It get dark in that black hole. But yeah, there's some guys in the draft that I want on defense too. Like let's see. Fuck around, niggas know I'm riding like I'm on the chase. Buckle down, niggas better buckle up. Couple niggas in the back, got a couple semi. Bestador I like. Akeem Bolton, them two guys I would like for us to get them two. Trying to get that get back. They tell me loosen up. Messador I would like to get on as a defensive end. So if we don't keep Kuntz. I'm trying to think who else. Like I said, Keem Moen, D tackle, or the guy from Oregon. He's a good D tackle. Yeah, man. I think we should attack some guys who did good this year. You know, um, I know Texas A&M has some really good defensive players, especially on the defensive line, and that secondary pretty good too. Um, there's a wide receiver I would like to get in the draft. Maybe one of our fourth round picks, maybe our third or fourth round picks if he's there. CJ Daniels, wide receiver from Miami, out of Miami. I think he's a really good wide receiver. Um, you got some good wide receivers coming out this year. We got linebackers. Man, it's a lot of good skill positions come that be in there deep too. I'm hearing that deep defensive end and D tackles are deep, corners is deep, safeties I hear is deep also. I hear on the offensive line side, I hear that the guards and the tackles are deep this year. So we got a lot of we got a lot of we got a lot. Trust me. You feel me? So I think we'll be all right. So I think we'll be all right. You know, vice versa. You know, yeah, but we gonna be all right, y'all. We gonna be all right, man. We just lose this next game, and it's really ours. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we hold it for right now, but and in the worst, if we do beat the Chiefs, the worst we go is from 1-2. That's the lowest. So we'll still probably be able to get a quarterback. You know, Mike Lopez in the building. He said, "West, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want, bro. It's definitely a good channel. Definitely a good show over here. Everybody in the chat, give Mike Lopez a warm welcome, man. Just getting off from work. Oh, all right. Shoot, I was at work a little bit ago. I got off about 2 hours ago. I can do it. I can dig it. Mike said, "Come on, Mendoza." Yeah, man. That look like the move right there. That looks like the move right there, y'all. Mendoza. You know. And I ain't mad at it. You feel me? I ain't mad at all. I think he's a really good quarterback. Definitely, clearly the best quarterback coming out right now. So yeah, man, why not? Let's do it. Look, I'm excited, y'all. You feel me? I'm excited. You know, and I'll definitely be jumping for joy next week. You feel me? So, yep. Yes, sir. My birthday is in like a week or two, so that'd be a dope birthday present for me. You know. Yep. Birthday in 2 weeks, y'all. Too bad it's on a Monday though. Huh. But yeah, y'all, we gonna make, man, look, get a Mendoza, and hopefully one of these receivers can turn up this year, yo. Going into next year. You know. There's some young guys that I really like that. Like I want us to keep Cedric Jackson. We need to keep Shedrick Jackson. Definitely need to keep Brendan Rice too. High key, Malik Willis looked good, and we passed on him in the third round for 2020s. Yeah, I mean, he didn't look too good in the beginning though. He just now being all right. But like I said, it's the offense. You know what I'm saying? He's in a better offense. You know. I think for real, I mean, if Mike LaFleur do come this way, Malik Willis could be, you know, he's going to be a free agent this year, after this year. So you get him up, you know, and see what happens with that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Mike LaFleur would become our head coach. He would talk to his brother about Malik Willis. I wouldn't rule that out, Mike, for real. But he's not gonna start over Mendoza. He'll probably battle for the QB position. He'll probably start for that year, but I mean, unless he starts fucking up, I can see Mendoza being there. I could see Mendoza probably taking his spot though. And he only 26. Yeah, I know. He's still young. He only been in the league 3 years. So I'm not disagreeing with you on that one either. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We probably would, you know, because look, we're not just gonna go in there with just Mendoza and Cam Miller. You know what I'm saying? Which I think can also, you know, battle for the number one position. But I don't think we're just going into this next season with just Mendoza and Cam Miller. I think we'll get a veteran, or we'll probably re-sign one of these quarterbacks. Maybe A.O. Kenny Pickett. I don't really want neither one for real. I would roll in there with Cam Miller, probably Cam Miller, Mendoza, and probably get a veteran. You know, that's just my take on it. Even laughter. So, but yeah, I'm not ruling that out, yo. I'm not ruling that out. It all depends on what head coach you get, though, for real, and what that head coach might want to do. You feel me? So, this nigga don't stop. So, yeah, I mean, Trey Lance, I don't know if we'll go on. Like I said, Mike, it all depends on what head coach we get. You know? I don't think, because they all got to make moves. They all got to look. The new head coach, Spytek and Brady, they all have to come together and figure out what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I wouldn't rule out Trey Lance either, but Eddie in the building, Eddie the horror addict. What's up, brother? Appreciate you joining the podcast. Thank you for joining the channel. I hope you hit that like button, and I hope y'all subscribe to the channel, man. But I disagree on Mac Jones. Hell no, I'm good on Mac Jones. Mike said Crosby needs help on the edge. That's why I see us getting. Look, I see us getting somebody to help him out in the draft. For real. I don't really know about no edge players in free agency right now. I gotta do my research. Once I do my research, yo, we can talk about that tomorrow and stuff. So, Banks, appreciate you pulling up, bro. He said, "Your jersey is a pleasure, my brother. Much respect to you. Much respect to you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, man, for real, for real." Mike says he's a future Hall of Famer, and we are helping his career. We are not helping his. That's facts. But there's a lot of teams. D had he back at Trey Hendrickson and never. That boy about to be 31 years old. He about to be old as hell. Like we need to go young, bro. We need to go young. Like there's young defensive ends right now that look at Nick Scorton. Nick Scorton, he fucking had a big game. Was with the Bears? No, Nick Scorton is on the Panthers. Look at him having a young guy having a good career, bro. I don't think we don't need to get no more old players, bro. Especially somebody that's probably gonna get hurt. Like Trey Anderson didn't even play a lot of games this year. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it could happen, Mike. It could happen. I'm not saying it couldn't. But if I'm gonna try to get somebody to help Max, I'm gonna need somebody younger, more, and got that motor. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a lot of defensive ends that's coming out this year that's really good. You know what I'm saying? Derek Burgess, I don't remember how old Derek Burgess was, but we got Richard Seymour on the back end of his career. I mean, he still played pretty good, but I mean, he didn't help us win. And even when we had Richard Seymour, he didn't even have no help. Like he didn't really. You know what I'm saying? Derek Burgess, like he wasn't here for a while, like for a long time either. But yeah, they were both. I think Derek Burgess is a little bit younger than when we got Seymour. When we had got Burgess. But if we gonna get some help, I mean, she look D tackle too. We need a good D tackle. You know what I'm saying? I think our defensive tackles is about average right now. Even with the young guys like Tonka Hemingway and JJ Pegues, like JJ Pegues ain't really showed nothing. Tonka has really shown a lot. You know, I think he could be really good. You know, come next year, I think he'll be better than Pegues next year. You know, Jonah Laulu. I mean, man, look, the ball's getting ran on down. They ran down on us today. And there's a few other teams this season that ran down on us, you know. He said, just my thoughts, my friend. We could still draft a young edge. No, I agree. I mean, I definitely agree, but I don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson a lot of money and he don't play a lot. You feel me? Like, he didn't play a lot this year. You feel me? First of all, he held out majority of the year. And then when he came back, he only full of games, and then he got hurt and didn't even play the rest of the year. So it's like I don't want to pay somebody a whole bunch of money and then have that happen, and then we don't have them, and then we're back at square one. You feel me? I don't want to do that. That's why I say let's just go young, you know, and get a young edge rusher in the draft, or probably get somebody that's in free agency, but somebody a little younger, somebody that we know probably can. You never know. But yeah, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that at the age of where Trey Hendrickson is right now, and that's why nobody paid. That's why they didn't pay him all the money he was wanting. I mean, first of all, they couldn't pay him all the money he wanted, and that's why nobody traded for him because he wanted so much money. You know. Then we was gonna have to give up a bunch of picks. It's like, nah. And if we would have did that, look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, James, what it do, my brother? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Everybody, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. Definitely appreciate it, man. He said, when y'all gonna come on Crosby? Probably never. I don't look. We ain't gonna unless Crosby be like, "Hey, trade me." That's probably the only way we get off of Crosby is if he's be like, "Trade me." But other than that, we not trading. He doesn't even want to go nowhere for real, for real. Like it's just the media that keeps pumping that shit up. You know what I'm saying? The media keeps pumping it up. Like Jay Glazer, he fucking lied and said, "Oh yeah, he stormed out. That's this is the narrative right now. He stormed out and he doesn't want to be a part of the team no more. Like that's stupid. Like Jay said, I love watching other teams' pods. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you watching me and coming through. But yeah, it's just the media just hyping that shit up, and it's stupid because the media hypes it up, and then Max got to shut him down. Like, yo, stop it. Like, you know. Jay said he popped up in my recommended. I think my uncle been watching the Raiders stuff on my account. Oh, word, that's crazy. Hey man, I appreciate it. If he did, man, I appreciate him. Tell Uncle I appreciate you. Coming over here watching your boy, man. For real. But I appreciate you. Giving your boy a shot, man. Watching me. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, I think just the media be hyping too much shit up, and they think that because of what they're saying, their word is gold, and that's not the case. He just lie a lot, like Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer says that shit just so because he knows it's the Raiders. He knows that we're not good, and he knows that. Oh, I can say this about the Raiders, and it'll stick. And it's like, no. Oh, Mendoza for sure, bro. I'm only taking two quarterbacks out this draft, and it's Mendoza or Dante Moore. Man. I like I really like Ty Simpson, but if I'm going to go Ty Simpson, I'd trade and get extra picks and probably pick him. You got to pick of the litter draft night, yeah, man, yeah. I mean, we'll see come after next week. After next week's game, if we lose to the Chiefs, yeah, we definitely got that number one in the bag. A lot size still delivered to us, you know what I'm saying? But you just never know with this fucking team, man. For But yeah, um, I really think we got a chance. We got a shot at Mendoza, man, and I think that's where we're going with it. Because we're not. Let me just say this, right? We're not shutting down Matt Crosby. We're not shutting down Brock Bowers for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Jeremy Chin also. We're not shutting these guys down for no reason. You know what I'm saying? We notice we shut these guys down. We're good, and it shows. Nothing was wrong with really, man. I mean, I know Max been dealing with that knee injury since the last Chiefs game, but knowing Max, he still wanted to play. You feel me? But that's when I knew for sure, like, all right, we're going after Mendoza because we're shutting all these guys down. We usually don't do that. James said, "Do you like Besh or Thornton?" I like Besh better than Thornton. I think Thornton needs to really work on his mechanics, his route running. Um, yeah, I think he's just real raw. I think Jack Besh is a little bit ahead of him. This is why I would like Jack Bech to be the starter going into next season. Um, until otherwise, on Thornton, I think Bech got it, yo. For real, I think Bech got it. Cause Thornton, man, I mean, he had two pretty good catches. You know, I seen him catching with his hands today, in today's game. But yeah, he still needs some work, man. He still needs to work on a lot of things. You know, I used to play receiver, so I know. You know, every year I worked on my route running. Every year I worked on my hands. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So I know. He said you trying to bring Carroll back? Nah, I think it's done. I think coaches. I think he coached his last season. For real, losing to getting blown out by a 2-13 team, a 3-13 team. When we only lost by 2 to a playoff team that's going to potentially going to the playoffs this season. I just think you just walked yourself out, really, right after the Chiefs game. It all depends on how bad we lose to a Chiefs game, too. Like, if we lose bad in this Chiefs game coming up, yeah, it's over. I mean, it's over for me, anyways, but yeah, it's definitely over. You know? And the only reason, and the only way I see Pete Carroll coming back is if, like Clint Kubiak's, I want to wait until the next coaching cycle. I'm not gonna be a head coach this upcoming season. You know, that's the only way I see Pete Carroll being. You know. So, that's how I see it though. You know what I mean? Brian Flores could be great, and for y'all, I like Brian Flores. I've been advocating for him to be head coach. To be honest, I like Brian Flores. But good offensive coordinator. Um, you know what I'm saying? Some 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 defensive coordinators find really good offensive coordinators. Look at what he did. You feel me? Pete Carroll. So Mike said if you had a chance to getting a DN, would you go with the Miami duo or Ohio State duo? You know what? I'm be biased, man. I really like Ohio State's duo. Miami has a really good duo, and Mesdor and Ruben Bain Jr. Yeah, I think James. I think that'd be better suited for us on getting somebody underneath a McVay tree. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even mind getting somebody underneath a Ben Johnson tree for real. I'm just saying. Even though I would give that coach a treat another year, I would give that coach a treat another one more year before I even look that way. But McVay, somebody underneath a McVay tree, yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a, Clint Kubiak. Well, now I don't know if he's under the McVay tree, but I'll go and get like a Clint Kubiak. If not, I'm looking at somebody from underneath like Michael Fleur or something. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. It's that offense, man. That's why I'm saying this is why you need offensive coordinators as heck that's as good as him. You know, Clint, like guys with high power offenses, man, and it's showing. You know, it's definitely showing, especially in Seattle too. Seattle has a really good offensive line, man. I mean, they have a really good offense. He's a Clint Kubiak trying to take my OC. He gonna go regardless. If he don't go this year, he gonna go next year. If he don't go next year, he gonna go the year before, the year after, bro. I'm not always gonna keep him, and this is what I mean by always having. This is what I mean by having. Um, this is what I mean by having a offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator as a head coach. You always have to find if your offensive coordinator is a hot coaching candidate to be an offensive to be a head coach, you're going to only have to look for another offensive coordinator that's really good. You know what I'm saying? Um, the Lions just got lucky in Ben Johnson. You feel me? And now look at what Ben Johnson's doing. You feel me? So, Mike said I've been saying Flores and Eric Bieniemy. I I don't. I Mike Flores, yeah. Eric Bieniemy probably not because his off the field issues back in the day probably hinders him from being like he should have been a head coach already, and he's not. You know. But I don't think we go the Eric Bieniemy route because of his past with you know domestic violence and stuff like that. Thoughts on Cincy's rookie? Solid. It could be better, but I think Cincy had a solid year. Due to the offensive coordinator, due to the offensive line, yeah. He said, yeah, them offensive coordinators always getting poached. Yeah, nah, facts. Professional eating the beer. What's happening, bro? Appreciate you pulling up, man. But yeah. My niggas, they gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. My niggas, they gon' ride. My Jersey niggas, they gon' ride. My Philly niggas, they gon' ride. My New York niggas, they gon' ride. Yeah. My niggas, they gon' ride. That offensive coordinators are always getting snatched up if they hot. You know what I'm saying? If they got a really good offense and they hot for that, yeah, somebody gonna grab them up because they want that on their offense. You feel me? Somebody always gonna grab them up. He was like fresh off a bowl. Nah, facts. Oh, I forgot your other joint. He said Bieniemy took a lateral move to become Washington's assistant head coach or like assistant kind of role. I never understood that. Well, he has to because certain teams. Well, first of all, they didn't believe that he can be an offensive coordinator because he never called the plays in Kansas City. Andy Reid always did. So then once he moved to be an offensive coordinator, he failed. So then he went to Washington to be their assistant head coach / whatever he is, and then it worked the first year. Now this year, I like wide receiver Jacoby Lane at a sneak peek in the third or fourth round. Nah, in fact, Jacoby Lane's really good wide receiver too, and I like him. I like C.J. Daniels. Yeah, it's some wide receivers coming out, man. It's gonna be really good. He was like fresh off a bowl. Yeah, nah, facts. But I don't know. Only reason why I say no on the enemy is because of what he had, what I'm saying, what he did. Deuce Robinson, Florida State wide receiver is a baby Drake London. I need to look him up, bro. I need to look him up. I'll look him up and do my due diligence, James. Appreciate that. Deuce Robinson, I think I heard of that name too before. But yeah, I'll look him up. Clutch in the building. What's up, Clutch? He said, what's good, bro? Congrats on the Tank Bowl number pick. Salute. Yeah, nah, facts. Appreciate it. He said, salute Yurp and the fam. Yeah, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Yes, sir. He said, Yurp, would you take another shot at Kingsbury But this time as head coach, yeah. I said Kingsbury earlier. Yeah, I definitely would take. It's only three offensive minded head coaches that I would take, yo. Kingsbury, Clint Kubiak, and Mike Shula. Mike LaFleur. Them the only three offensive guys that I would take a flyer on as head coach. You know, because they can keep calling their plays. They don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't really need a offensive coordinator. You feel me? When we got them three out of them three, pick of the litter. But yeah, I definitely like to take a look at Kingsbury. I won't be surprised if he be in. He's in as a he's at a meeting or he's in it. He's one of our interviewees, person that we interview. He said, "My bad, I didn't hear that. I just got." Nah, you good? Yeah, I was talking about Kingsbury here. I would take him. I would rock with him too. You know, I could just imagine just any of them three with Mendoza will be really good for our offense. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I mean, yeah, you know. Right now. Shit. Yeah, you know. So I think we are going to be attractive because of that number one pick, y'all. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Did Gino what? Did Gino get hurt again? Yes, he did. I don't even see him being. I don't see him being here this year. He said, did his poor play surprise you, or did you expect it? I didn't expect 17 interceptions. Hell, fuck no. Not after what the season he having with the Seahawks. I thought he was good to go. Corner from Mississippi State in the second round. Oh yeah. He said, and I'll also take that corner out of Mississippi in the second round. Not bad. We're gonna need somebody, man, in the second round. We're gonna need but if we didn't work on this first round pick first, man, we need to take care of this first round pick. Raider Ryan in the building, what do you do, man? He said, Nation, he said, do we still have to lose next week to get the first pick, or is it already ours? No, the first pick's already ours, but we do have to wait until next week because if we lose next week, then we drop to the second pick. And I think somebody moves up to the front Browns or the Giants again, or I don't know if the Jets or the Jets. I don't know about the Jets either. James said he never played this bad in Seattle, but the red zone picks were a big thing. Nah, facts. And I agree. But this motherfucker came here and threw picks all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was trash, you know. You know? I've been in the lane. So, Rose Town in the building. What it do, bro? Salute. Yeah, but yeah, he's out here though. He said, "You think as pass?" He said, "What you think? Us passing on Shadur?" I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, Shadur is really good. You know, he's looks like he's gonna need some more time to develop. But you know, I'm I'm cool. We didn't get him, so we didn't get it. We didn't get him. We didn't get him. You know, so it's all right. It's whatever. But we have a chance to get a quarterback that's better than him. You know what I'm saying? So number one pick, one more game. We at number one right now. Yeah, we definitely got one more game. Mendoza, yes. Get this coaching staff right too. Exactly. Like I said, man. Look, Clint Kiat plus Mendoza equals a solid season, y'all. For real, for real. You know, and then you got to sprinkle in the draft and free agency also, you know what I'm saying? But we got a chance to have a really good offense. You know, you got Mendoza. You know, you got Mendoza. You know, you still got Genty. You know, we got Brock Mayer. You know, Trey Tucker still there. I think Besh will be better. So yeah, one more game to secure that pick, bro. Yeah, facts. And we in the game, yo. Mendoza is ours for the taking. This is the reason why we shut everybody down. You know what I'm saying? And please don't believe the Jay Glazer hype. That little bullshit he tried pulling off, man. Don't want to go nowhere else. Max is staying put, and Max is just doing what the coaching staff asked him to do with the team. So Bowers, yeah, I said Bowers, Brock. You know, I think it just makes a ton of sense. You know what I'm saying? We have weapons, don't have an offensive line. Fix that offensive line, it helps us, and then we're back in it. Fix that offensive line. We fix the trenches on offense and defense. Offensive line, defensive line, you know, and then sprinkling players from, you know what I'm saying, here and there. In the secondary, whatever. We need another corner, we go get them, you know. But yeah, that tall corner shit is for the birds. I think we're going to go back to getting short corners and stuff like that. So all that tall corners, a tall corner, I want a big physical tall. That shit's for the birds next year. If we go a different route. If Pete is out of here, that's just for the birds. You know? Stay on the road, but right there at your dome, all I do is make a call, then they bring the hearses, and no south, it don't matter. They come around and let them bullets scatter. Man, so the lane is nice. I would definitely, if he drops that low, bro. If he drops that low, I think he's like, I don't think he's the best corner right now. Yeah, I think he's the best corner. Him. They trying to. I heard some people trying to shit on my man's from. He didn't play this year because I don't think he wanted to. I think he was just declaring straight for the draft. So he took this year off. But I think he also is going to be really good. James said kind of like how the Texans did a while back for Will Anderson. Yeah, facts. You know, but they had 2 extra picks though. You feel me? So they were able to do that. Gino gave us the best chance of winning. Him getting injured, Pickett going to start last game, and Chiefs played a close one with the Broncos without some starters. Look, they still got starters on defense. Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, Ball Cooper, the safety, which he's going to be a free. I think we should go grab him next year. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, so I think they still got their defensive the guys that's playing. And we can't even fucking score against the Giants like that. We don't score 10 on the Giants, so I can just imagine like they're gonna beat us again. You know what I'm saying? Just them with even without their starters or whatever playing, there's still a better team than us. You know what I'm saying? Look, he's an AFC so damn tough. Nah, it is. AFC West is probably like the toughest division, bro. He said, you know who is a good offensive line coach? Mike Tice. Yeah. Mike Tice? Shit. I don't even think he's coaching in the league anymore. For real, for real. I don't think he's coaching anymore. For real, for real. But yeah, Mike Tice is really good, though. Bro, sounds said facts, bro. Yeah, they not. We're a bad team this year, bro. We don't even have Max. We don't have Jeremy Chin. We don't got Brock. Like, we don't score 10 points against a 3-13 team, bro. That was just as ass as us. No, and they weren't even just as ass as us because they were better than us. He put up 30 points on us, bro. Like, that's like us playing the Giants twice. You feel me? It's just this team a little bit better than the Giants without their starters. You know, so look, we got this number one pick. We just gotta do right by it. We just gotta do what we gotta do with it. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? That's just we gotta be. Look, I want this new regime to come in and say, look, we want to draft better, we want to pick better players, we want to coach better than the last regime. That's if I was a head coach, that's how I would come in. I would come in the building with that type of mentality and that type of attitude. Like, yo, we're gonna be better than them last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and publicly say it, you know, like Pete did. But I want whoever's the new head coach to come in here with their new coaching staff and say, we're gonna be better than they were last year. We were gonna coach better, we're gonna do better, we're gonna get players in the right position to succeed. And that would be my main focus. You know, along with Spy Tech, along with them grabbing whoever, you know, so. No, I wouldn't trade down. I mean, I'm saying if we was to not get it, if Mendoza was supposed to go number one and we weren't picking him, it's only if we beat the Chiefs. Cause we beat the Chiefs, we only dropped one spot, which is number 2 pick again. You know? And let's just say the Jets jump up there and they get the number 1 pick. They're automatically gonna get Mendoza regardless. You know what I'm saying? And if Dante Moore doesn't declare for the NFL, we might say fuck it and drop down and go and get trade back, probably go get Ty Simpson and pick up some extra to the roster. That's what I. But you know, we got the number 1 pick. We shouldn't have to trade back. You feel me? Rosehound said, get Mendoza off the line in free agency and get another wide receiver in draft. Offense is set. Yeah, and that's simple right there. You feel me? But it seems like certain coaching staffs, it seems like it's hard for them to just do that, which is easy. You know, why can't we take a page out of other guys' book, like what the Bears did? The Bears are a prime example, and I use the Bears all the time because they did exactly what in 2016. You know? That's exactly, and I use the Bears. Like I said, I use the Bears as an example so much because that's exactly what they did. You know what I'm saying? They built their offensive line. They grabbed 2. They traded for 2. You know, and they ain't even spend first round draft picks. Spend like late round draft picks on these It's offensive linemen. So why can't we do the same thing? Defense could get built in free agency and draft. Linebacker group is deep. Nah, it is. I mean, I like the linebackers we got in. I'm talking about the young guys like Eichenberg and Lindenberg. I think they really good. You add a couple more linebackers to them, and I think they'd be solid. We'll be solid. Um, yeah, I like I like Tommy Eichenberg and Cody Lindenberg. I think them two guys is gonna be nice. Like especially Eichenberg. Eichenberg flashed a lot this season, yo. He got his chance. You know? That's what I'm saying, Rosan. I think Tommy Eichenberg is a sleeper. Cody Lindenberg is a sleeper also. Jacob Rodriguez, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the one ball though from Alabama. And there's another dude that's nice too. I forgot where he went. Oh, the dude from Texas A&M, the linebacker from Texas A&M. He really good too. You know, I think he goes in the first. But he really good too. So you got some people that's really good though. You got some folks that's nice. You, but yeah, you feel me? Like a few more minutes, y'all, and I'm gonna hop off. Um, I'm surprised my dog sleep. You know, all crazy. All that nigga do is bark. Bark, 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 bark. That's all he do. Crazy work. He only like almost a month old, so he's like crazy. Comfortable anywhere the hammer goes. No passenger. Niggas black and fry them like some chicken strips. Fuck around, niggas know I'm. But yeah, y'all. We got that #1 pick, man, and shoot. Let's just see what we can do with it. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now. Do you miss the Taco Bell? Not really. Sometimes, like if I'm really hungry, I probably rock with Taco Bell, but I barely fuck with Taco Bell like that. I don't know what it is, man. That food makes me go straight to the bathroom after I'm done. Like it never fails. Like that last bite, after 5 minutes at that last bite, I gotta hit the bathroom ASAP. I don't know. There's something about Taco Bell. I don't know. I mean, Taco Bell's good though, but I don't know. I got used to making food different, like you know what I mean. Like I got used to making like certain, like working at these fast restaurants, man. Like I be making like my own creations and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't make it, I don't even want it for real. Is it true that Diablo fries with steak and black beans? Hey, that's definitely gonna have you on the toilet, boy. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even fuck with hot shit like that. Yeah, I don't like the Diablo. It do sound good though. I ain't gonna lie. It's just I don't fuck with hot shit. Yo. Early eat something like that, I definitely would be on the toilet probably faster than when I ate it. I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I'm gonna be fucked up, man. But shout out to everybody that pulled up, man, came through, man, kicked it with your boy. I'm a little tired, man. We had a big rush today, and they finally put me on the grill by myself. So I was, man, it was just crazy. It's like trying to catch up and see. You can't make you can't make too much food. You feel me? Like the right amount. You can't make it over, and it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, because then I don't want to make nothing over, so I make something like probably be like two patties less or something like that. Then I gotta. So it was, I'm just getting the hang of it though, but yeah, it was pretty busy day today, for your boy. And I woke up early as shit today. That's crazy. You said you should we save for Christian Gonzalez and free agent? Hell no. Nah, Christian Gonzalez is gonna be. They're gonna resign him. That's their best corner. They're gonna. So even if he probably won't even hit free agency because they'll probably resign him. But I would like a Christian Gonzalez type player. You know, that's why what's the name was talking about. And what's the dude name from Texas, from Mississippi State? He just said it too. Where's it at? But yeah, nah, I don't see his. Have you tried Yoshinoya? Where the fuck is that at? That's out west. I ain't been out west to eat yet, but I'll be trying a lot of stuff when I go out west. You know, come next year. But I ain't gonna lie, I do like them hibachi joints. Man, them hibachi, I love them hibachi restaurants, yo. Them shit, I ain't gonna lie. And I haven't really been, like, in a while, but when I did go to one the first time, it was fine. Was it Southern Cal? Nah, I haven't fucked with it, but if I'm ever in Southern California, I might go rock with it. I'll rock with it. Man, I'm a barbecue guy right now. I've been out. I've been. It's a lot of barbecue joints out here, man. But I've been on my barbecue shit, man. I'm telling you, man, my brisket. I'm just waiting for them to put out some burnt ends. Bucky's. Shout out to Bucky's, man. They got the best brisket sandwiches out, yo. Like, there's nothing that can top a Bucky's brisket sandwich, man. If you got anything that can top a Bucky's brisket sandwich, I don't lie to you. I'll head right there. I'll head up there. That'd probably be my first vacation spot I'll go to. You feel me? Yeah, I'm probably got a few more minutes, man. Got a few more minutes. Anybody want to get anything off, man? They want to say, you know, from here on out, it's go Mendoza. It's Mendoza to the death. It's Mendoza to the end. You feel me? Right. Lord forgive me. I should say death. Yeah, it's Mendoza to the end, y'all. Mendoza or Nata. You know what I'm saying? It's Mendoza or Nata, y'all. Niggas know I'm running like a semi-truck, blicky tuck. Each piece it up. Both sides, they gon' ride ya. East side, they gon' ride ya. South side, they gon' ride ya. West side, they gon' ride ya. Yep. But like I said, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up, rocking with your boy, man. I'm about to take it down. I'm getting a little sleepy. So Yeah, man, but catch me tomorrow. I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do an early show tomorrow. I always say I'm gonna do early because I have off tomorrow. So Kelly Jones is the 6'4" cornerback. Yeah, I'm good on tall wide receivers, yo. I'm good on that. I don't care how tall the wide receiver. I mean, not wide receiver corners. I don't care how big or small the corners is. That's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Is that they can play. You know. Uh, so yeah, that's all that matters to me is that the players can play. You know what I'm saying? Size don't matter when you can ball. You feel me? That's just facts. Um, but yeah, y'all appreciate everybody pulling up. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed to the channel already. So you say, okay. I'm gonna look them up though. I'm gonna watch them. I do my homework on them, y'all. And we talk about it tomorrow if y'all pull up. You feel me? So, with that being said, y'all know what it is. Raiders. See y'all tomorrow. We solely have the number one pick, y'all. Number one. Y'all have a blessed night. Love everybody. And I'll see y'all.